A mission well done, Sep, but there's many more to go. Your next opponent is probably your hardest opponent yet, Gentleman Thomas and the Copenhagen Gallades. In the past, Thomas has defeated you twice. Now it's your turn to defeat him. What do you have planned? Well, sir, we have a lot of things prepared, but as usual, make sure to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for more content. Without further ado, let's begin. Thomas's team contains lots of threats, like Spectre, Meowscarada, and Terra Ursaluna, which I have Zero Switch into, and a Terra Ceruledge, which can beat me if it gets out of hand very quickly, so I have to find a way to stop that. Starting off, we have our team captain, Susan the Enamorous. Since Thomas doesn't have a real flying resist, we decided to bring Terra Flying Specs Terra Blast to OHKO or 2KO Thomas's entire team. We have Healing Wish and Earth Power, but the entire game, we're just clicking Terra Flying Terra Blast. Only issue is Lycanroc, with Accelerock and Stealth Rocks are an issue for Enamorous. However, we got something to remove them. Next up, we are bringing Chuck the Conkeldurr with Defog to remove the rocks, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, and Knockoff with Terra Dark for Mesprit and Spectre. However, we are Terraslizing our Enamorous most of the time this game. We have that just in case. This is our main Meowscarada check, because I don't have much for that mon. And it can also chuck the Ceruledge. It just depends on its Terra type. Since I expect a Meowscarada lead, we lead Chuck most of the time. If Lycanroc leads, that's fine, and if Orthworm leads and you get to Brox, that is also fine. If Mesprit leads, we swap into our next Pokemon. So, Spectre isn't that big of an issue, because we got Bradley the Ting-Lu. Spectre cannot do anything to us, and we can just use Ruination and do 50% to my opponent's entire team. Payback is so we don't lose the Sub-Wisp Spectre. Guaranteed 100 base power on Spectre because we move after it. The only Spectre that can beat Ting-Lu is Wisp Pain Split, which can be a problem, but don't expect it this week. Rest is to regain health if Spectre is not taunt, and we can once again check the Spectre. Whirlwind and Hazard were weird here with so much taunt, so I'm bringing another move, Beat by Taunt. Not my smart idea. Overall, this mon's great here. Next, since I could not for the life of me find a defensive Golden Ghost up this week, we are offensive with the Choice Scarf and Modest Nature. Dual Stabs are good here. Trick is to give something a Scarf and lock them, and Memento is there to sacrifice ourselves to allow our next Pokemon to shine. But basically, Gregory's job is to chuck the Hisuian Lilligant. It physically cannot do much to me. I've tested Entrainment and Worry Seed, and they do not work. I have a small feeling one would have worked, but they don't, which is great. Overall, Gregory's goal is to do damage on the biggest threat on Thomas's team, Terra Ursaluna. Next, we have our main win con, Horatio the Iron Boulder with the booster speed. We have Substitute and SD for Meowscarada's Sucker Punch. We have Mighty Cleave and Sacred Sword because that's all I need. Sacred Sword over CC because it beats an Iron Defense Orthworm 1v1, which can come in clutch in a 1v1 situation. And finally, we have our Ursaluna check, Damien the Rotom-Wash with Reflect and Pain Split. That alone can beat Ursaluna. I set a Reflect, then click Pain Split, doing tons of damage to Ursaluna, allowing me to beat it 1v1, and Hydro Pump to knock out Ursaluna, and Volt Switch for momentum once we get up our Reflect to assist our team. I think Thomas won't see this coming a mile away. And that is the team for week 2 of WPF Delta. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and welcome to WPF Delta, Week 2 versus Thomas. And so, this matchup is pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. No Mesprit's really interesting. I thought that thing was coming for sure, but it's not here, so that's awesome for me. I think my lead is just Conk. Personally, I think I just lead off the Conk and see what he wants to lead with. If it's Lycanroc, that's fine. I just let me see. If it's Lycanroc, I just knock into Mach is what I believe I do, or something. No, I probably just go for Drain into Mach if it is that. But yeah, we are Terra Dark on Conk, and Terra Flying on the Enam. Our main Terra Cap is the Flying on the Enamorous, because that guy is really strong here. So yeah, let's see what happens. Good luck in front of Thomas. This matchup is going to be pretty interesting, so yeah. This is going to be an interesting game. Okay, so, what does he lead you with? Lycanroc? Warheads. That is Lycanroc. Okay, cool. I am okay with that. I am low-key okay with that. I love that a lot. I think here I'm going to just go for a Dragon Punch. If you want to go up rocks, that's fine. Because I do have Defog on this set, which is honestly very useful for me. Very useful for me. Just go for a Dragon Punch. If you want to go up rocks, that's fine. Rocks are pretty annoying for my team, so let's see. Let's see, so I'm just going for Dragon Punch. Rocks are okay with me if we go for them. This is Sash Lead, that's fair, that's a fair bring, but let's see. So, Conk Lead is very good for me. Okay, you got Rocks. Excellent. That is what I wanted. I honestly wanted that to come out right there. I wanted that to happen right there. Dragon Punch comes out. Your Focus Sash Lead, as I expected, okay. Your Focus Sash, and now I'm just going to go for Mach Punch. Because it's free. Just going for a Mach Punch. Let's see. If your goal is just to get up rocks, that's fine. It might be its work just to get up rocks. And if so, that's great. Because I do have Defog on my Conk, which is fine with me. I do have Defog on this thing. Okay, cool. Lycanroc gone. That's huge for me. Goodbye, Lycanroc. Lycanroc being gone is great. Because as I said, I have Defog on my Conkeldurr. So I can defog those away. Which is honestly awesome for me. So let's see. Spec, Meow, Seru, Prim, and Ursaluna. Okay. If Seru comes in, I'd probably go for a knockoff, I want to say. Maybe. Maybe I go for a knockoff. I have no idea. But let's see. Best case would be the Meowscarada, but if it's the Prim, I'm pretty weak to Prim. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty weak to Prim. I am pretty weak to that Primarina, so maybe I go Gold. I'd still take a lot from Surf. You know, my team right now is pretty weak to Primarina, so that's not good at all. That's Prim, yeah. Didn't notice this until now, but my team, looking at it, is pretty weak to the Primarina. So I'm probably going to have to go into my Golden Go here. I'm gonna go Golden Go here, and see what your calendar is to this. If you're max Badak Surf, you two are killing me most of the time. If you're like max Modest, you two are killing me with Surf most of the time. So that is good to know. Okay. I'm saving Conk because Conk is my main Meow check. That's my main Meow answer. So let's see. Chuck come back. Go Gregory. Gregory, maybe you can handle this thing pretty decently. Let's see. Moonblast. That's why. 240 from 316. 316 minus 240. That's like 71 from Moonblast. So I mean, like no. Hold on, so 316, 94 to 240. That's like 23. That looks to be like max attack to my knowledge. I'm just gonna go for Make It Rain here. AV? Yeah, it looks to be AV-ish to me. Flip, that's fine. I'm fine with that coming out. Okay, that's fine with me. This is fine with me right here. The Seru may come in here, or the Ursaluna, one of those two. That's the Seru, okay. How do I beat this mon? I'm -1, which isn't great at all. At -1, can I still do something to this thing? No, I do 0 with Make It Rain. I gotta swap. But into what is the question? I don't have a switch. Yeah, I can't. I could try, but I'm gonna have to go into Conk, I think, here. Let's see, this mon's a big issue for my team. Let's see what happens. Terra. Terra Grass, okay. So the Earth Moon was not Terra, this is Terra. So it's Terra Grass on the Cerulege, that's good for me to know. Cerulege Grass. Conk. It's +2 now. I do not like that at all. It's +2, which is very bad for me. I'm gonna go gold here. Just don't be flame charged. Just don't be flame charged. I'm gonna go gold here. I'm gonna sack off the golden go. Just don't be charged, and I can kill you with my Enam easily. Just don't be charged, and I can kill you with my Enam. I think this play is safe-ish. Good, you're not charged. That's awesome. You're not charged. That's awesome. No charge. That's awesome for me. I just need to check. Okay, I live a sneak from this Pokemon. If you're adamant, I should still live a sneak. So I'm going to Enam here. Should always live a sneak. I'm gonna go for a Terra Flying Moon Terra Blast. And see what your answer is. So it's 225. So 225. Yes, I should always have an Adamant Sneak from here, so I'm gonna go for Terra and Terra Blast Flying. And if your focus has, I'll kind of cry. But let's see. Nothing I'm gonna do is take this attack anyway. So this is great. Okay, so we're Specs on the Enam. We are Specs going for Terra Flying, Terra Blast. Let's see. So let's see what happens. He may fear a Scarf. He may fear a Scarf. He knows some Terra Flying. He may fear a Scarf. I don't know. He may fear a Scarf. I just don't know what he wants to do. He has to give me one here, honestly. He has to give me one here. So either Prim. Okay, he swaps. Good. Who's coming in here? Prima? Okay, this thing dies. That's awesome. This thing dies. That's awesome. This thing dies. That's great. This thing dies. This mon dies. That's honestly best case scenario for me. The Meow dies. I mean the Prim dies here. That's great. Because this mon honestly gave me some troubles. So honestly, this thing being dead is great. Yeah, this thing dies. Terra Blast again. So my gold is gone. But honestly, it did okay work. It didn't do the greatest, but it's honestly fine here. The fact that he's dead is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Okay, so Susan gets her first kill of the season. So Primarina is gone. Okay. So Prim's gone and Lycanroc's gone. We have Saru, Meow, Spec, and Ursa to deal with. Okay. If it's Ursa, I go into my Rotom. If it's Saru, that's the Meow. Okay. Here is where I assume you go for an Axel here. Or a knock. I'm gonna go into my Conk here. And this is a free defog for me. Meow. Yeah, this is a free defog for me. Conk. Yeah. free defog for me. If I can get rid of these rocks, that's huge for me. Let's see. What does my opponent Thomas want to do with Meow? I'm going to my Fizdef Conkeldurr. Axel at most, if no ban, should do like 31 to 38, which is honestly great. And you know I am Specs at this point. You know I am Specs. So let's see. So Chuck comes in. What do you go for? Axel, knock. What's happening? So 388. So 363 to what? 363 to what? $363 minus 223. 363, or is it so? 363 minus 223. Great. Okay, let me just. Is 140. So actually, 140 to my conch. That is no ban. That might be most likely it's going to be Scarf. So here, since I think you are a bit afraid of, I don't think you should ever give me this. I'm gonna go for defog here. We'll go for defog here. Defog makes a lot of sense in my opinion. So let's go for defog and see what you want to do. Please defog. Please work. Please, okay, defog. This Meow is I kind of need this. Okay, yeah, swap. Great. That's what I need. I need you to swap there. Who comes in? Spec. That's fine with me. I'm just going for defog. Yep, there's defog. No more rocks. So Enam is sitting very pretty now. So I'm gonna now go into my Ting. Ting is so free into this Pokemon. Ting is so free into this guy. I'm gonna probably go for Ruination, most likely. Yeah, that's definitely my click. My click is Ruination all the time. With Ting, my click is always just Ruination. Getting 50 on anything is great. Getting 50 on anything is great. Okay, so we're going Ting. Just probably is a Wisp. Wait, no, you should never Wisp there. I am a freaking conch. You should never Wisp there. Never. Yeah, as I figured. 425. $17. Okay, that's like a max roll for max attack. That's what I'm seeing. I think it is that. So I'm just go for Ruination here. It's free. If you go Meow, that's fine. I have my conch, which honestly, actually, I might need to save my conch. Maybe. Cause like right now, I just think, just looking at it, right now I lose to the what's his name? To the Saru. That's the Ursa Wayman. That's huge. That's a huge one. Please, Ting, be my goat. Thank you, Ting. Thank you so much, Ting-Lu. Thank you so much, Ting-Lu. No Flame Orb? No Flame Orb? Excellent. Okay. Ursa, no Florb. Good. Now here I can go in my Rotom pretty freely. So Ursa's at 50. That is huge for me. That is actually great for me. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually great for me. I'm gonna go to my Rotom here. Bulk up. Okay, yeah, no. I'm gonna go for a Reflect with my Rotom. I can go for Hydro Pump next turn. Or go for Pain Split in the Saru. One or the other, it's fine. But also, regardless, if you go into your Saru, I can live one hit, Volt out into Enam, and kill you. So if you do that, I have that out. So that's great. So Reflect, you go for a Player Off. Okay, that's fine. I eat this up. that's not gonna matter. I'm just gonna go for Hydro here. Just gonna go for Hydro here. We do a lot of damage to this thing. Hydro Pump. So yeah, we have our Physical Rotom here with Reflect. Let's see. So we're pretty close, I think. I think we're pretty close. We have a lot of pieces still, which is very nice. We have so many pieces on our team now still, which is very nice for me. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna just go for a Hydro here. In my opinion, I think you might be AV and a Luna. I'm gonna put AV question mark. AV question mark. Okay, so let's see how much Hydro does. Okay, we land and we kill. Ursaluna is gone. That big threat is dead. Goodbye, Ursaluna. That mon, I was so afraid of this matchup. I was so afraid of Terra Ursaluna in this game. Thankfully, they tear the Ceruledge first, which was honestly huge for me. That is so good for me. Let me see. Ceruledge. Terra Blast Grass. Behind a Reflect, I live. Oh, I swallow. I actually swallow a hit. I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch here. And with this Reflect, I can take on a lot of the other threats they have in the back, which is honestly huge. So I'm just going to go for my Enam. Behind Reflect, I should eat up a Sneak, yeah. USD, okay, +2. Okay, I eat up a Sneak, okay. Okay, that's fine. We have our Enam. That's Terraflying, and we can just nuke this thing into oblivion. We can nuke this thing to oblivion. Susan. Let's go, Susan. Let's go for Terra Blast Flying. Terra Blast Flying is really strong here, right now. Let's go, Susan. Terra Blast Flying. Terra Blast Flying. Let's see. Come on, Susan. We have the Reflector, which is very useful for us right now. Like that Reflector is so useful for us. Like right now, it's actually so useful. If you sack me out, that's fine. That means my boulder gets basically no usage. Because my boulder was meant to click sub in front of the Meowscarada on a Sucker Punch. I get a free SD on that. That was Boulder's main goal of this game. If you're giving me out, that's not a win con, which is very unfortunate. So you have the Ceruledge, the Meow, and the Spectre left. Which is honestly awesome for me. So it's Terra Grass Seru. I should always outspeed you. Yes, I do always outspeed you. Unless you go for Sneak. Okay, you swap. Okay, so who comes in here? You sack the Spectrier? I'm Specs. Goodnight, Spectrier. I would take that. Goodnight, Spectrier. Actually, goodnight, Spectrier. That's awesome. And I think here is the Meow. Pretty annoying for my team. But with the Reflect still up, right still up? Yeah, it's still up. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna now go into my Conch here. And we will see what happens. Okay, so how do I get out of this position is the question. I'm going into Conch here. There's no reason for me to ever go Rotom. I think Rotom here is a choke. But let's see. I'm going Conkeldurr here. Yeah, you go, Sarah. That's a good play. Yeah, that's a good double. Good double. I will agree that it's a good double. But the question is, I don't know if I can beat the Seru is the issue. I don't know if I can beat you is the issue. No more Reflect. Yeah, I don't know if I can beat this thing. This is an issue for sure. If you go to -1 defense, let's see, if you go for -1 defense, I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. I think this is not a choke. I don't think this is a choke at all. So I can just go for Drain Punch here. And if you're weak armor, that's great. You go to -1. As I can go for a Drain Punch. And possibly kill you. Because right now, once I get my Drain Punch health, yeah, I should always live 1 Bitter Blade. You're not a weak armor. Okay. That's a bit unfortunate. How do I beat this? It's gonna go for Bitter here, I think. I'm gonna go for a Drain. Goes for Bitter. It will take Helmet. Fucking Bigger, I think. We'll take Helmet as I go for a Drain Punch. And it's dead. Okay, I'm sorry, Thomas. That crit matters so much. I'm so sorry. That crit matters. I'm so sorry. That crit actually matters so much. Seru is dead. And now Mach Punch should kill the Meow. I think I was still in a good position outside of that, but I believe I was still in a good position outside of that crit. I believe I was still in a good position because I still had my Enam, which killed. I always did the sneak, and I killed with a. I always killed the Seru with a Terra Blast, and I always with a sneak because Adamant Sneak did like, what do you call it? Adamant Sneak did 74.5, so I always lived 1. I think the 74.9 and on 75%, so I always lived 1 sneak from Adam and Seru. So GG's to Thomas. That crit sucked. I will be honest, that crit did suck. Let me get some Mach Punch here and the game should be over. This is a 5-0 win? Is this a 5-0 win? This is a 5-0 win. That sucks. I'm sorry, Thomas. But oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I played the game pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I played the game amazingly, not gonna lie. But yeah, GG's to Thomas. Seru could be an issue, but we'll talk about it after the game. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and yeah, we're gonna win 5-0 versus Thomas, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, my subtitle squad, and to everyone else that's watching, thank you.